Today I was playing around with debugger and I thought how it was it was really exciting. So I loved it. I freaking loved it. I was playing with debugger. Now these are some other things that I've done and I'll get to it. So what are the main points? How to use slang Clang debugger. Here I have a small program, 68 lines of code. It's in C++. We don't need to understand it. I'm going to use debugger. So one thing I need to have is LLDB, and I will check the LLDB version, and I need slang C++, Clang C++ version. God damn, I pronounce it wrong every time. Anyway, I need two things. I need to build my program in debug mode, so Clang debugger LLDB low level debugger can understand the compiled code, and so it keeps some information about the code. At least that's what the documentation says. I have no idea what it really does inside. Anyway, now, first thing I need to do is to compile my program, and my program is named manage memory cpp. Now, I will compile it using clang++. Now, first thing I need G3, that's something for debug mode. I guess it tells it to preserve some information. Then I need O0, that means do not optimize anything. Then I want to use, I don't know if I want to use, I will use C++ standard 17, and I will give it manage memory cpp manage. Now build manage memory x. Now this should compile. It compiled. Fine. Good. Now I'm going to enter debugger and let's see. I'll check the commands that are available. Help. That's a lot. Let's see this one. I know what target does. So target, it gives me help. Breakpoint gives me help. Frame gives me help. Nice. So if I do help and I search up, so these are smaller, these are aliases, abbreviations as they say. Here you can see that. And above, so above we have breakpoint, command, expression, frame, GDB remote, GUI, help, and so on and so on. And I wrote target, and here we have target, commands for operating on debugger targets. So that one is nice. And breakpoint, so I will mostly use thread, target, and breakpoint. Now going down. First thing before I run my program, so I'm gonna run it. Let's say process launch. Now that's gonna launch my executable. Actually, it won't because I didn't add it. So first thing that I need to do is add the executable here. Target create build manage memory x. Now it says current executable set to and path to my executable. Now when I say process launch, it launched it, but it's stopped. It actually exited immediately. So what I will do, I will tell it to set the breakpoint in the main function inside my file. And I do that by saying breakpoint file manage memory cpp and main. Now it's set the breakpoint there. I need one more. File command breakpoint set. There we go. Breakpoint 1 where memory manage memory x main plus 28 at manage memory cpp line 55. So here we see line 55. Now the first thing I did, I set up a breakpoint. Then I will launch the process. Process launch. It started. Amazing. Now what it's supposed to do, on the right side we'll see some output, and the only thing we'll see are constructor calls, copy constructor calls, move constructor call, copy and move assignment, destructor. Those 6 things. I hope I mentioned 6 things. Anyway, the output will be on the right side. On the left side, we see the code, and that's my function. So this is my main function inside the. So here we see line 55 here, and that's exactly this thing here. So how do I move through the code? Thread, step in, steps in, thread, step over, step over. Then thread, step out also works, but I will not put it. I'll not press enter because it will exit, I think. I don't know. So let's just say thread, and it gives me some help. Thread backtrace, thread continue, exception, info, jump, list, plan, return, select, step in, sig info, step in, step in, step in, step over, step out. And now I only used continue and step in, step out, step over. Those are the things that I used. However, I'm pretty sure all of these are very useful. So when I say thread step in, that's nice. Now I'm gonna press step over, thread step over, and watch the right side. It's gonna print the, it's gonna call the constructor of my data. There we go. You see that on the right side. And now I'm going to enter inside the constructor. I'm gonna enter inside the construction for the two. Thread step in. And now we can see at line 9 there is a point to the left, and that's my constructor. And when I say frame variable, I'm gonna print the current variables in the frame, and we can see the key, we can see this, which means this points to the to whatever, something inside the class. I guess it's implicitly added by compiler or whatever. I really don't know. Anyway, it's not constructed yet. Now thread step in. God damn it. I mean, this is assembly code, I think. Thread step or out. I don't want to be there. And it exited, so I need to go again. I don't know why does that happen. Okay, thread continue to exit. Process launch because the breakpoint should still be there. I'm gonna do it quicker this time. Thread step over. Thread step over, and then I'm gonna thread step in, and in here I'm gonna say step over. God damn it. Step over, step in. Just bloody hell. Thread step over. I don't like it. Anyway, go down. Now here, thread step in. I'm gonna enter. Now I'm inside the copy constructor because it's creating a copy. Here, thread step in, going in, and in here we can see now frame variable. Now these are variables inside this constructor, and what's interesting is we have key 1, and let's see, let's just do thread step over, and it's going to print the key and copy constructor on the right side, and you can see it. Thread step over. Now when I do thread step in, it's going to enter the call for the other one, and now I'm gonna print the variable other, and then I'm gonna print m key, and m key is 0 right now. But when I do thread step in print m key thread, and now it's assigned already. Step over, and it's gonna print to the right. Thread step over. We exit. I'm gonna do thread step over to go to the function call, and there is another copy constructor. Now I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna enter this function that's using them, and I'm gonna do 3 step ins to go inside. And now this is actually the interesting part where I can't remember. We're going in, and it's also calling copy constructor. So let's go in. Let's go. I'm gonna put a breakpoint here. Breakpoint set file manage memory cpp line. I don't know. 12. Let's say 12. Okay, now when I go inside, if I go anywhere, like wherever, I can just say thread continue, and I'll be put back on 12 line here. Step in, as I figured. Thank God I did that. So what happened back there was, so std cout, it's I guess it's standard library implementation of the stream, and when I do step in, I'm really going into the std cout, which I did not want to, and I already had some. I already encountered that issue, and first time that I had to do a step out, it just exited the program. I don't really know why does that happen, but this time before I stepped in std cout, I set a breakpoint to line 12, which is below that after cout executes. So if stepping in the cout is not where I want to be, I can just say execute everything until line 12, which is after cout call. Now when I do thread step in, I should be back here. And what happens if I step in again? I'm in front of the list. Now it's going to get me inside the copy constructor of the second one. And when I do step in again, I'm here, and I'll set a breakpoint here, but I think it's already set. I'm gonna risk it. Thread continue. It's already set there. And now when I say thread step in, I'm gonna go back, and there we are. And then when I say thread step over, I already have my list. Actually don't, I need one more. Thread step over, thread step over, thread, and there it is, step over, thread step over, over. There we go. Now this is also what I find really interesting. I'm gonna do breakpoint. I'm gonna set a breakpoint here after, just in case I mess up anything. Let's set it to 40 or 39. I would like to set it to 39. File line 39. Okay. 40. No location. Pending. What do you mean no location? Breakpoint 5. I'm not sure. Let me see, what do I have here? It made me go into the data. One accessor. Line 7. Okay, it's set it there, but let's just remove it. Breakpoint delete list. Breakpoint delete 7. Point delete 3, 4. I want to delete the ones that I don't need. Breakpoint delete 5, 6. Point list. Oh, that's nice. Breakpoints set file manage memory cpp line 40. I don't know why it can't set it there. Breakpoint list. So breakpoint list allows me to see breakpoints. So here I can see the commands that are here. I can whatever, I don't know. I only know that I can list, delete, yeah, I can disable, enable, whatever, and so on. So breakpoint, just to get fresh, breakpoint list, breakpoint delete 8. Nice. Breakpoint list. Now I want to go back. Thread step over just prevention. Step over. Yeah, since we are. Okay, so it copied 1, 2. Step in. Now I'm inside constructor for something. In, over, over, over. Okay, I guess it's constructing the data. Now let's go over it. I really don't know of a better way to do this. Crap. Anyway, I'm bored. I don't know what do these errors mean. I had quite some fun doing that. I enjoyed it, wanted to create a video and share it. I also wrote this markdown file, and here I describe the steps that I showed. So first we have compilation in debug mode, and then we have how it looks like here. Then I described it again, why. Right, no clue why did I do it twice. So here I described the help commands, creation, launching the process. I described that it exits, then setting a breakpoint, launching the process, seeing variables in the current frame. I'm not sure what the frame is. Stepping in the thread, stepping over, stepping out. I'm showing how you can print the content of variable. Looks good. I'll exit, and let's end it there.